Welcome to the Haunted House Hotel, where the only thing scarier than our poltergeists are our prices. We have all kinds of ghosts here, from the friendly ones to the not so friendly ones, and everything in between. Our normal is a paranormal baby. Things have been a little bit difficult ever since we were forced to shut down our world famous Furby graveyard. But one of the morons I employed got himself murdered.
This is me. It's not the best likeness. This is the moment I died. Hello, I'm Edward DeWitt. I was a budding documentarian, a busboy at a haunted house. And now I'm 6 feet under. But that's really not a handicap for a white guy in Hollywood, you know. Day of the Dead 1999. I decided to use the 24 hours I'm given to get an agonizing revenge on my killer. And hopefully make a really good murder mystery movie too. Who done it? I'm dying to find out.
Our tragedy is your next family vacation. So come on down and help us put the fun back in. This interview is instead of compensation for your family.
So, you're not interested in the murder?
Now, you really had it coming.
Do you really think so?
Yeah, probably, but it's been great for business. Being killed was the best thing you did in your miserable little life.
Tetch opened the Haunted House Hotel 5 years ago. It was an instant disaster.
Yeah, well, we had some tough times. I mean, people aren't as interested in the undead anymore. Who wants to see ghosts when you can see Bugs Bunny playing basketball with Michael Jordan? It's absurd. Gotta tell you, the amount of times I thought about burning this place to the ground for the insurance money. You edit that out, right?
It wasn't just a financial failure. The haunted house was protested by its neighbors. Chief among them was Marge Merriweather.
Pale, flaky skin. Horrific to look at. One of them actually shrieked at me while I was in my own garden.
You didn't like the ghosts?
That was the guests. There's just nothing to help. At the last protest, he chucked a bucket of something disgusting over me.
Use ectoplasm. Most of it was ectoplasm.
We're not safe until the haunted house is a pile of rubble. See? See? This whole family are animals. That monster can even control his own daughter.
Evie deals with the pressures of hotel management in her own way.
If you're a ghost now, how do you work the camera?
Like this.
That's not what I expected.
This was my hardest interview. Evie and I loved each other intensely.
I never really knew you existed.
Oh.
I mean, I knew you were around and I never saw you as a person. I wasn't surprised you were murdered.
No?
No. I remember thinking you're the one person nobody would ever miss. I could just... No one would know a thing. And if they did, you're so vague and uninteresting that, Even the police wouldn't care.
Despite the love and support from my closest friends, I was no closer to finding a suspect. It was time to revisit the place of my death. It hasn't changed a bit. Well, that's new. But all of this is exactly the same. I used to spend hours here, adding clip art to my GeoCities website, writing Twin Peaks fanfiction. But I wasn't here to check my AOL Instant Messenger buddy list. Still no friends. I was here to solve a murder. I was sat at the computer correcting Spice Girls lyrics, when after a breezy 6 hours I began to feel thirsty. But before I could quench my thirst, I heard a noise. Nobody there. But then... Okay, alright, it wasn't like that. There was no other explanation. I had been poisoned. I seemed further from the truth than ever, and time was running out.
I wouldn't call myself a whistleblower per se because I have no lips.
The Haunted Skull has been in the hotel since it opened. It was bought as a good luck charm, a blessing to ward away evil spirits. Now, it is used to open beer bottles.
My big break was in 1860. Hamlet, of course.
You played the skull, right?
I didn't play the skull, I lived the skull. Now I fester on this shelf, doomed to remember my glory days for all eternity.
Still, you're still smiling.
I'm not smiling.
In return for a space by the window, the skull hinted at who might have been behind my murder.
It was Tetch, I'm sure of it. He hated how you felt about Miss Evie and was desperate to drum up new business.
Cryptic as the clues were, I started to see the light at the end of the tunnel.
You were a creep. You were just staring at her the whole time, and you were singing, "Kiss the girl."
That's
under the-"
Disney, it's romantic.
You sent her a stuffed bird for Christmas.
Oh, it had her glassy dead eyes.
That's creepy, Edward. It's not normal.
For the first time since starting this documentary, I had to question my own motives. I was the victim of a lot of John Hughes movies. Did she kill me because I creeped her out? Or was Ted just being overprotective? Could you just please stop smiling?
I'm not smiling.
I'm still no closer to finding out who did it. And my day is almost up. Maybe this is why I haven't been able to rest in peace. Did I deserve this?
Is it on? Okay, should be good. I stole the camera. Well, at first I thought it was for the criminal thrill of, stealing. But then I don't want to lower myself to such a human emotion as love. So I'm not gonna say what, people would say in this situation. I'll just say, thank you for the stuffed bird. Has my cold, dead eyes. The poison that killed you was herbal. It was carefully grown and utilized in precise amounts, okay? Now you got all the information you need to find out who killed you. I'll never forget how I found you. You were my most beautiful moment.
There was a ghost back for the day, came for revenge, but gave his heart away. It was his gift to the girl of his dreams, who had cold dead eyes and thoughts like streams. His love for her bloomed, but she'd broken his heart, because the closer they got, the harder they'd part. I know who did it! You know what? It's been a long, difficult day. But I figured out who killed me.
Are you really still doing this?
Yes, I am, sir. And I shall go through each and every one of you and name my killer. Firstly, you, Tej.
What?
You hated me and you also earned a lot of money from my death.
Yeah, and I thanked you for that already.
You did. And you also don't know the difference between a carrot and a cucumber. You're a junk food junkie. How could you grow such a precious poison? It can't be you.
Okay.
And Evie, my love, my inspiration. You're a passionate woman. If you were the one who killed me, it would be beautiful and terrible and agonizing. Like Abba. I know it can't be you.
Poison is so impersonal.
And that only leaves you, my closest friend.
Yes, do me, do me.
You have no arms, nor the power of movement.
Oh, yes. Suppose that makes sense. Don't really know what I expected.
This murder was never about me. It was always about the haunted house. This murderer was always shooting down this hotel. And there's no hotel without you, Tej. March Merriweather didn't feel safe in her own home. The guests terrified her. There was only one solution. It was meant for you, Tej. Little did she know her nefarious scheme would backfire and actually improve your business. Her hubris was her undoing. Murder cannot be hid long. William Shakespeare. As the Day of the Dead comes to a close, so too does my documentary. March will be arrested and her garden tested for the poison. Tej is talking about buying her home as a murder museum. Evie and I never really had that romantic talk, but I feel she really got me in the end. And me? Well, with my murder solved and the footage with my editor Steve, it was time to return to the afterlife. I could finally rest in peace.